Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday, so you know what that means. Even though we're, about an hour and a half behind noon, but it's still high noon madness. It's your boy OGBigsam, man, in the building with the franchise. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be getting at you all, you know what I'm saying, about this weekend game against the Giants. And we all know, if unless you've been sleeping up under a rock, you know what time it is. It is the Phoenix era is now. As one, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about a little Zach Robinson, it's a little Jimmy Lake, you know what I'm saying, the Falcons defense, you know what I'm saying, 3 games in a row with 4 sacks in the game. Can that trend continue? We're gonna get into all of that. But I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, you know, open up with my thoughts on some of, you know, Falcon Nation being beside themselves, um, because this young man had nothing bad to say about Dirty Kirk Cousins. Um, you know, just when you think that this fan base cannot get any more bland and still pond water, it happens. Something else happens.
Lord.
Y'all got your pennies all in a bunch because this man had nothing negative to say about Kirk Cousins. You're all mad because he didn't have no shade to throw on Kirk Cousins. He praised him. He showed his love for the job he's been doing and helping him, get get things right. Things that he didn't notice in film study that he pointed out to him, showing helping him get better as a quarterback every day. But yet y'all out here wanting him to throw shade on the old man. See this is why. This is why. See, you want to make you a little uncomfortable because I know what it is. See, y'all hate white people. You hate white people. This Atlanta Falcons fan base are beside themselves racial. You threw dirt on Matt Ryan for 14 years, but yet you want to sit out here and speak blasphemous talking about Michael Vick as a Hall of Famer. Imagine that.
No, sir.
Y'all wanted this boy to get on the field so bad. I mean, don't get it wrong. Yeah, Kurt played bad. But why does that young man got to hate Kurt? Because y'all hate Kurt. That young man had nothing but admiration and just sheer thankfulness for the things that Kurt has taught him in practice, in film session, in everyday life of being a quarterback, becoming a quarterback in this league. Y'all out of here beside yourself because he didn't have nothing bad to say about him. Why should he? Y'all say enough bad shit about him. See, when it comes to showing your true colors, y'all are just shameless. Just shameless. You were willing to accept the unacceptable. We're trying to get Deshaun Watson, the predator, the one that kept putting his hands on women when it's supposed to. Yeah, that. Y'all willing to accept that just to have a black quarterback here. Yeah, let that sink in. Let that sink in. Y'all really upset with this young man for not having anything bad to say about Kirk Cousins? The immaturity and downright brain deadness is at an all-time high with this damn fan base. And you wonder why this fan base is the laughing stock of this league. No, not the Panthers fan base. No, not the Jets fan base. Not the Browns fan base. These Atlanta Falcons fan base is the laughing stock, out joke of the NFL. And this is particularly in one reason as to why. To be upset with this man because he didn't have nothing bad to say about Kirk Cousins? Are you kidding me? Seriously? I mean, we've seen Kirk Cousins move before. We saw it with Peyton Manning his last year in Denver. He came here and did all he could, and his body failed him. It's just as simple as that. There is no other shade story. There is no other reason. There is no other answer. His body failed him. and he took it like a man. He told that young man all he needed to know and everything he could possibly give him, whatever tip he could give him as a quarterback in his league to go forward. That young man told y'all everything that he has learned about being a quarterback so far. He got it from Kirk, and that just grind y'all damn gears. And it's sad, it's pathetic, and it's immature to be mad with this man because he ain't had nothing bad to say about Kirk Cousins. Fuck wrong with you? Just downright miserable. Makes no sense. Y'all want you wake up every day wanting to be negative, and for what? For what? For the purpose of everything got to be black. I want a black coach. I want a black GM. I want a black quarterback. I want to relive the Michael Vick. The Michael Vick era was a joke and a nightmare. You should be wanting to say, I want to have the Doug Williams experience, the Warren Moon experience, the Randall Cunningham experience. But no, y'all don't think like that. You don't think like that. Y'all don't roll through them histories. Y'all got your nose stuck up the rectum of a nigga that didn't do shit here. And just because there's similarities, yeah, Michael Penix is a left-handed guy. Yeah. But what's gonna be surprising to you is when he stands in the pocket. Yeah. When he stands in the pocket. For whatever reason, y'all got something. You got something against a pocket quarterback. I wonder why that is. And it's funny how you praise the guys, and a lot of these are black quarterbacks now. You praise the guys on other teams that are getting it done, like a CJ Stroud, who stands in the pocket. Yeah. Kyler Murray stands in the pocket. And y'all want to scream that a certain Pee Wee Prep Squad cat named AAU Jackson over there in Baltimore is the life of the NFL. Not. How y'all just can't admit that Josh Allen is a better quarterback than he is? Y'all don't want to have that conversation. Y'all want Lamar Jackson to be that guy so damn bad. You're ignoring the man that's the real reason why that team is being successful. And Derrick Henry, who's on pace to run for 2,000 yards. But is that what you're talking about? You know what? I'm gonna move on with life. Because y'all just downright ignorant. Just downright ignorant. We got the Giants in the building this week. And with all the things that have been going on in practice, we hear Zach Robinson discussing a number of things, filtering through about 80 plays to see which ones that he is comfortable with and words out, out of practice. Again, another example of the foolishness. Grady Jarrett, nothing but praise for the young man and the job he's done on the scout team. Jesse Bates, same thing. But some y'all, well, all of that. But how is he at leadership? Really? We gonna nitpick? We gonna nitpick? When the two undisputed leaders on this team is telling y'all what this kid is all about, but just again, we got to find something negative to say about the situation. Now, I'm like Mad Mike right long in there. I in this game, I'm be itching to see It's how the reaction gonna be when the first mistake happens, the first incompletion, maybe a turnover. You know what I'm saying? What bad play? How y'all gonna react? You know, how y'all gonna act? You know, I mean, because you're gonna. I already know you're gonna break the internet. You know what I'm saying? When he's standing in that pocket and not giving you that Madden experience and taking off. Now, franchise, give me some help, right? Give me some help right here.
Well, what I'm looking forward to is him getting everybody involved. You know, Kyle Pitts, Mooney, Ray, Drake, all everybody. But he's gonna go through his progressions. I mean,
Mm,
we've seen it. We've seen it in the preseason,
right,
and the whole world seen it in college, not just at Washington, but in Indiana too. When he first started,
yeah,
he was dicing defenses up there too. But shit happens. But if we get, I'm telling you, man, if we get our running game going, as well as him going through his progressions and you know not just trying to go all the way downfield, but dump it off if you have to. Use the running backs coming out the backfield. It's not going to hurt you,
right.
bro. We're going to be hard to stop if we can do that.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, let's say
Mhm.
hello to everybody. Auntie, Sonya,
Hey, Auntie. Hey, Miss
boy,
Aunt.
T. Sloan, Corey. Let's see, Mr. Knight, Ghost Peppers. What's happening, man? What's happening? What's happening? Nice to see you in the building. In the building. Let's see, it's all everybody. Just wanted to say hello. You know what I'm saying? Before we get deep off in this thing. Um, let me see. I had a comment on the screen. Yeah, that right there, Corey. You go, yeah, in that pocket. Gonna
Yep.
let the line do what it do, and I don't know if anybody's been had caught Matt Mike's video on Michael Penix, and he has a very quick release. He does go through his progressions rather adequately. You know what I'm saying? So, um, judging by what's been coming out of Flowery Branch about him in practice, and them skimming up the book to have a certain set of plays. You know what I'm saying? They dialed up 80, and they're picking the best ones that he's comfortable with to come, uh, um, what I'm saying, to run, as far as the passing game goes. And from what Jesse and Grady were saying about him in the scout team reps
Oh.
throughout the year, you know what I'm saying, and this week, the young man is gonna be fine. And everybody's concerned, saying obviously, I mean, because see, you can't mix, one situation with the other. All right, you're looking at the play calling as it were for Kurt and thinking it was going to be the same with a younger, more athletic Michael Penny. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. Okay, Penix they're gonna be able to dial up some things. They're gonna be able to move him around. They're gonna be able to move the pocket. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, what I'm saying, a few days ago, they're gonna mess around and Sunday. They're gonna be they're gonna be guys open. They're gonna be guys open. Because right now, what they're working on in practice is timing. You know, they're getting more of the timing down. And I think the play calling itself, some may be some of the same, and then some of those very same plays that we've already seen are probably going to work a whole lot better. You know, I mean, and you probably right, George Texas boy. You know what I'm saying? You probably right. Franchize said that too. But his pocket awareness is where I'm coming from with it. You know what I'm saying? I think that where he's gonna be all right. You know, his pocket awareness, and then once he gets the feel and the flow of the game, you know, what I'm saying, get him a good lather, you know. And I agree with the notion too. Everybody has a plan until they get hit, and I think once he get touched or like I said, get him a good sweat and everything, he gonna roll with it. You know what I'm saying? He's been practicing with these guys all year. You know, whether it be scout team practice or you know what I'm saying, extra reps after practice. Trust and believe, these guys been getting down with each other. And I know, a lot of them guys in the offense have been itching and waiting for this kid to hit the field on a regular basis. You know, what I'm saying? Um, Now, what also is going to be, you know, reprehensible in this game, a possibility. You all know that our defense has had 4 sacks in the game 3 straight weeks. Can that trend continue? Can that trend? Can we dare say the defense has gotten a little hot at the right time?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of speak on that real quick. I got to go get my charger.
Yeah. Since I say a couple of weeks ago, the last 2 games of that, of our four game losing streak, they were starting to catch fire,
Yeah.
and it's starting to, it's starting to become a snowball effect, and we're getting off the field on third down, we're getting sacks, we're stopping the run, we're not getting lost, and in space, and we're we're finally playing as one unit instead of 11 individuals. For people that don't understand what that means is, if my brother next to me is messing up, I gotta pick him up so we can be on the same page. And we gotta play as one. You know, we can't just be worried about ourselves and what we got to do, because if they don't do their job, guess what? It's not going to matter if you do your job. So that has to continue on Sunday, and I believe it will, because everybody wants to play for this young kid that we got.
hmm Now, what's been noticeable has been Jimmy Lake's defensive creativity over the last, you know,
Mhm.
few weeks.
Yes.
You know, um, been able to do a few different things. Um, we've seen some, like I was saying on Wednesday night, we've seen some different names pop up on the screen.
Yes, we have.
Like the D'Angelo Malones and the Evan Keddys and the Zach Robertsons and the Streets. You know what I'm saying? have been putting in that work. Have been putting in that work. Um, think coming in, I think we got the word that Drew Lock is going to be starting for the Giants.
Yes, I believe it is July. Yeah.
Yeah. hmm hmm I think we're going to be able to make him um, very uncomfortable. Um, our defensive front has been able to move the line of scrimmage, if you will, into the offensive backfield. Um, Grady has been good getting pushes. Uh, Caden Ellis has been a man amongst boys, if you will, being the X factor, getting certain blitzes, shooting gaps, um, creating issues in the run defense. Uh, I mean, the Giants don't have Saquon no more.
They sure don't.
They don't have Saquon no more. I mean, to be honest, I think we're probably going to be selling out just to make Drew Lock life miserable.
Yeah.
Um, they really don't have no semblance of a legit run game over there. Now, given all intents and purposes, I'm expecting the Beans to be quite loud. Um, Last I heard, we were close to sellout level for attendance for this game. I mean, we all know why that is, though. I mean, but
Oh, we know. We
but
know.
in either case, um, it should be very uncomfortable for these Giants coming in here. It should be. We can raise a decimal. We can raise the decimal level. You know what I'm saying? Things should be quite uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying for these Giants offensively. No Saquon. You got Drew Lock at quarterback. I really I can't even tell you who they have at receiver.
Other than that young kid, Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, other than neighbors,
Other than that, I can't.
I really can't name nobody. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, now I think if the defense gets off the way they did on Monday night, yeah, you know, I think the ball is probably going to be in Pennis's hands more times than not. He should get plenty of chances. Like I said, because our defensive third down efficiency has gone up a little bit over the last few games. It's gone from it. I mean, it was gone from a low 42% to up around 58 to 62%. That's a big jump. That's a big jump. You know, Tyler Davis, what's good? Six man, what's happening? Workflow Dre, what's good? Xavier, what's good? It's nice to have you jumping in the building. Um, I think this is going to be a game defensively where Jimmy Lake, going to be able to get creative. He's going to be able to get a little exotic, and he's going to be able to get very aggressive. Um, I'm just itching to see, what I'm saying, us play like, what I'm saying, in man a lot more like we did, like we've done the last couple of games. You know, um, yeah, you're right. Say you're right, K Style. You know what I'm saying?
Figured out the height, and they do. They definitely do.
You know, um, because I don't know if people were paying attention on Monday night. but the
Mm-hmm.
defense was on another level. That front was on another
Mm-hmm.
level. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, you know, like I said, we've had names jumping off the screen, you know what I'm saying, that we really ain't heard all year. You know. Um, we saw more of Malone, we saw more of Evan Ketty, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Ellis has been an X factor that 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 drop in and drop out, you know, in that playing chess, you know, with the opposing, you know what I'm saying, offense. You don't know if he's coming, you don't know if he's dropping it back in the coverage, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting to see. And yeah, Zach Harrison, yeah, you know,
Zach attack.
is that they've thrown him inside. They put some more. They put some. I noticed they put some weight on him and thrown him inside. Zach was two. Zach was 270, 275 when he got here. He's up to 290 now. You know, um, we we getting sacks. We're back to creating turnovers. Um, and like I said, the defense has gotten on a roll at the right time. At the right time. You know, um, out now shifting to the third phase, and I was telling the fellas earlier today, um, and I'm gonna stay on this. Kadera Hodge needs to get paid this offseason. He needs to get paid. But what he's done on special teams this year, 4 block punts, block field goal, a fumble recovery for a touchdown on special teams. I'm just saying, and I'm not even getting into, you know what I'm saying, his you know, the little third down catches and, you know, the game sealing touchdown in overtime. I'm not even getting to that. I'm just talking about special teams alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Special teams alone. Okay. Kadar Hodge needs to get paid. I'm gonna stay on that. Y'all gonna get sick of me talking about Kadar Hodge. I'm telling you, because I'm gonna stay on that. That young man deserves to get paid for what he has done this year. You know, you can't ask too much more from this guy than for what he's done this year. 4 block punt, a block field goal, a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Come on, bro. Come on. We can't. You just he got to get paid. He got to get paid. It's a must. He's a must. For amongst some of the bright spots on his team, he's been one of the brightest. Outside of Bijan and his maturation at running back, you know what I'm saying? Hodges on special teams has been doing his thizzle. He been doing it. And they need to find 35 to 40 million dollars somewhere and pay that man. He deserved it. He's earned it. And you're right, Corey. He
He
damn
is.
sure is.
It,
He
damn
damn
it.
sure is.
Damn sure is.
If anybody say otherwise, they're lying and they're just delusional.
They got their blinders on. They say he ain't.
Right, right, right. Um, Now I mentioned Bijan. Bijan's probably MVP of the team this year. coming in. I mean, come, coming up to this point, um, to watch him pick up blitzes, to watch his maturation from on his running back vision, being able, finding the holes, picking the right holes, what I'm saying, hitting the gas hard. He's been even more physical as a runner also as well. You know, um, there's not too much more else that you can say about Bijan Robinson, for this year. He's probably going to end the year with what 15, maybe 1,600 yards, probably over 2,000 yards from the scrimmage at best. Um, getting it done, which I think also from from the from the offensive perspective, um, it's gonna help MC Durag, get comfortable in the swing of things. Um, and like I said, mentioned before, Zach Robinson, what I'm saying, they pulled out a book of 80 plays and was, doing the walk through, run through, and letting him, pick out the plays that he's most comfortable with. Um, in franchise, what's your take on what Zach Robinson was talking about earlier in the week?
What was he talking about? 'Cause I
You
haven't
know,
seen
you
his
know, yeah,
thing yet.
they pulled out the book, what I'm saying, and broke out about 80 plays, and that's they've been working through those 80 plays to see which ones were that Penix was most comfortable with, and you know, right now I think they're probably gonna. I think he said they're gonna come in with about a 40 playlist for him that he's most comfortable with, you um, from listening to that or seeing that. How do you figure this to factor in, what I'm saying, him being comfortable, what I'm saying, coming into the games with the Giants on Sunday?
Well, I mean, you want him to be comfortable, but and also what you don't want to do is the same thing that what Zach Robinson had to do. Kirk down the stretch is handcap him or handcap the playbook to tailor certain plays that you can't run. I think Zach Robinson is going to be able to open his playbook up all the way. I mean, because this guy, this kid has all the abilities, that any quarterback has. He can't. He runs a 4.4, so he has speed. He has one of the quickest, one of the quickest, getting the ball off, and that we've seen in the whole draft last year. Um, I think Coach Sam, the whole AFN family, we were saying because we did our homework on this guy even way before we even knew that he was going to get called. That he he is the most NFL ready quarterback in this past draft, and it's going to show up on Sunday because he's going to be able to see. Okay, you're going to disguise the coverage and you know, try to blitz, and then, oh no, I'm not gonna blitz. I'm gonna come from the other side. He's gonna be able to pick that up because not only is just because of him being mature and and whatnot, but he's had one of the best older quarterbacks to to learn from. One, and two, he has like at least what 3 to 4 quarterback coaches at his disposal. You can't do anything but get better, because you're playing against great defenders, in practice,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be on display all on Sunday.
Well, I got an interesting question
Mm-hmm.
about old MT Durag.
MC Durag.
Yeah, being lefty will affect the O line in what fashion?
Well, this is what you call the trying out phase,
Yeah.
because you're gonna have to see, can I left guard and I right guard, or whatever, or left tackle and right tackle, can they flop?
Because McGarry is gonna be his blind side now.
Exactly. This is going to be the time where we're going to have to see, are we able to protect him the right way now? If not, then I hate to tell everybody, those shiny toys that everybody wants at the top of the draft or
Mm-hmm.
wherever we're picking at, you're not going to get it. I'm gonna tell you what we're going to get. we're going to get we're going to strengthen our offensive line, because in order for a quarterback to be have longevity, you have to protect him. It's a must. And if you don't get if you don't get that squared around now, he's not going to last 5 years. Period.
Right. That is right. That is right. I think on Sunday we're we're probably gonna be we're probably running the ball heavy like we did on Monday in the second half. Um which I think will be a game plan, you know, to kind of sort of leer the Giants defense into a false sense of, okay, they're gonna try to protect him with the run game, you know what I'm saying? And then here's where play action is gonna become a weapon,
Mhm.
you know.
That's it.
I really believe, you know, that it's gonna be a high rate of play action and screenplays, you know, um, on Sunday. It's gonna have a heavy effect. I think the first half will be run heavy, uh, for that purpose, um, to lure them, because remember now, like I said, it, you know, people don't have tape on Penny. All right, you know what I'm saying. So I can verifiably see the Giants coming in thinking, okay, when you think Ricky debut, you know what I'm saying. All right, all we got to do is pin our ears back and go get him.
Okay.
Then you mess around and find out and figure out, oh, we forgot about this Falcon run game. You know, and you gonna screens, play action. You know, um, it's gonna be a heavy dosage, the easy heavy dosage. Mm, you. Um, so it is gonna be interesting. Because like I said. with this team, the Giants, they're not a good team. Now we ourselves, we have to be mindful and not pay attention to the outside noise and get caught up, you know what I'm saying, being lackadaisical, knowing that this is a bad team that we're coming to play. You know what I'm saying? And then mess around and make a mistake, and then we give them, you know, give them an extra post, give them some life, you know, and have them thinking that they can actually win. We can approach this game two ways. You know what I'm saying? We can come in and approach it methodical, you know what I'm saying, and try to wear them down with the run game. Or we can come in and approach this to trying to jump on their ass immediately out the gate.
Yeah.
You know, um, and it's gonna be an interesting thing. What I'm just you know trying to get people to temper down and understand. The plays that Zach Robinson was calling for Kurt are not going to be the same plays that they call for Penny. It's not, because you don't have that physical ailment of a guy that can't move now. You got a guy that can move. You know what I'm saying? You got fresh legs, fresh arm, fresh eye, and no pressure. Ain't no pressure on Penny. In my opinion, it's not. You know, that's why I think he's going to come in and be playing very, very freely and comfortably. You know, you know, he- the way this young man is talking, the way he's looking, you I think it's basically said, I don't think he knows he's a rookie. Just saying, just saying. I'm just saying, man. Just saying.
I don't think he knows it.
I don't think he knows he's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you're gonna be able to tell when the offense hit the field when you in reading body language.
That's it. That's it. Yep.
In reading body language, you're gonna be able to tell. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little pep in everybody's step. It's gonna be an extra gear in some of the speedy guys. There's gonna be a little extra thump. You know what I'm saying? The Algier and Bijan. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little extra thump in the defense. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The team
Mhm.
mindset in reality, you know, all right. We got the youngsters that young. They get it.
I get it.
You know. Um, it's it, it's going to be, or it should be, um a easy, a more a very comfortable day, if you will. I mean, you know, coming I mean, and I mean, it's other than me, but is anybody else that forgot that this is a short week?
It is a short week. Yep.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell it by the way, you know what I'm saying, the way these guys are talking, you know, and acting, you know what I'm saying, throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just like in the back of my, I'm like, you realize this is a short week, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, you really can't, you really can't tell it by the way everybody's going about their business. You know, it is so much anticipation around the city right now. You know, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to remind y'all now. You know, all those that are out there listening, to the 12 eyes that watch this program, hit that like button too while you hit it. And, you know what I'm saying? The excitement, the little dark skinned guy, MC Durag, who's left handed. Yeah, yeah. We all know the similarities, but this ain't that guy. A lot of y'all gonna have your feelings hurt while he's standing back there in the pocket and throwing darts. You know, you know what I'm saying, and not out here like a certain AAU presumptuous person over there doing a bad Barry Sanders impression. I'm just saying, this
You
guy's an
know what?
actual quarterback. This young man is an actual quarterback, and he's gonna play like a quarterback, like Warren Moon, like Randall Cunningham, like Doug Williams. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm putting that out there. Putting that out there. For the understanding of those that have this, Madden dream scenario going on in their mind. He gonna run for 100 yards against the Giants. I'm just saying.
Well, maybe that. Nope.
Nah, nah. We not doing that. We not doing that. We ain't trying to put that man in traction. He ain't gonna try to put himself in traction. Even though, what I'm saying, like I said the other night, yeah, and even if he does run, he does know how to slide. He know how to get down. Okay. He know how to get on the ground. He ain't finna take no unnecessary hits. You know. Um Now in this situation coming into this game, the video documented evidence for the Giants is a little bit few and far between, which is a good thing for us. Them not having no tape on this young man to try to find some tendencies or tails, if you will, in his game. They're probably going to be going back and looking at tape at Washington, or watching, what I'm saying, the national championship game, and thinking maybe they could find something there. But I think this young man right now is a different guy from the national championship game. If you listen to some of the guys on defense, talk about him, in the scout team reps, in practice and whatnot, you would very probably understand it. He's not the same person as that guy that played in that championship game. Now, franchise, uh, let's talk about a little bully ball that some parts of our offensive line have been playing as of late. uh, Mr. Mr. McGarry and Mr. Lindstrom and Mr. Dahlman. Uh, did they make bond this week?
Mhm.
Did they make bond
They
this week? I'm
they
just saying,
gonna get locked back up after this week.
cause I know Las Vegas finest was waiting on them after the game with them assault and batteries that went on.
All
you know,
three of y'all.
hey, yeah, and I think it's going to be a lot more of that this week. Because interestingly enough, it's funny though. We do run to the left more than we run to the right, but when we do run to the right, it is just it's whew, Lord have mercy. It's violent. It's unforgiving. And I'm just saying, I hope those guys on that side of the line, left the wife and kids or the girlfriends in New York. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah. And yeah, Ghost, yeah. I mentioned that earlier. You know what I'm saying? Evan Ketty, Malone, uh, Harrison, Street, those guys have been jumping off the screen a little bit with their play. That was the topic this morning on the talking heads on the big wig networks. You know, the Falcons 3 straight games with 4 sacks. Um, do you think that trend continues, Franchize? You think that trend will continue on
It
Sunday?
it could continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he continues to win on his first step, on his first move, and he mixes in whatever his secondary move can be, then he can very well make Drew Lock a chicken with his head cut off.
Yeah.
And then also let me slide this in too. Um on their defensive line, the Giants that is,
Mm-hmm.
Dexter Lawrence is a fucking monster. And we're gonna have to bow our neck and
He's on. Let me see. He's inside out.
inside. I think he's inside.
Inside. He's probably gonna be matched up against Bergeron or Lindstrom.
But yeah, still we gotta keep we have to keep eyes on him because he definitely can wreck a game. We've
Well,
all seen it before.
um, all recognition, all things involved. Just run right at him. You just run right at him. We get past him. When he get to the point, you start seeing him with his hands on his hips. And, oh yeah, we got him now. Play action.
You look when he start putting his hands on the hip. Okay, now we're gonna go side to side.
Yeah, little toss
Yeah.
sweep, little screen. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
And play action right over your head.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, go sit on the sideline. You
Right,
done.
right, 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 right. Um, you know, like we said before, Drew Lock will be starting for the Giants. For us defensively, I think that Jimmy Lake will be dialing up. You know what I'm saying? Some hot pressure. Got to make him make mistakes and turn the ball over. You know what I'm saying? Make him see things that are not there. Um,
Mhm.
Jesse T1000 and Grady, I think to have probably gonna have big days on Sunday.
Remember T 1000 out.
It, right,
They put
that's
him on IR, so
right, that's right,
he's
that's right.
done for the season.
The X Factor, Kate Nellis. We will have he
Yeah.
had a green dot. He had a green dot. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So JB, Ellis, and Grady, I think we'll have big games on Sunday. Um, on offense, I think I think I think MC Durag will give us about 260 in the air with 35 or 40 on the ground, all together. Um, a touchdown or two, you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be somewhere around that mark right there. Ain't looking for him to throw for 340 and throw 4 or 5 touchdowns. I think it's gonna be simple, methodical. 250, 260, somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably throw the ball in excess of maybe 20, 22 times. Uh, like I said, a lot, and then a lot of that is gonna, it's gonna depend on game flow and what's working and what isn't. Now, if they're able to keep a clean pocket for him, and he's just standing there, what I'm saying, like you playing Battleship and just sinking, and picking shit off, then it's gonna be it's gonna be hell to tell it. First, say, yup, 250 with the pass TV. You think he might get a Russian TD? You think he might get a Russian TD card?
Well,
I
look at it like this, Sam. Because let's just say we have almost or just about a 200-yard rushing day,
mm,
and we get in the red zone, and they're
mm-hmm,
all keyed on stopping Bijan or Tyler,
yeah,
and then Penix he can slip out the back,
yeah.
rush a touchdown.
That play action naked bootleg.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. Who? Hold on, Sam. Who was famous for that? I don't remember. I'm having drawn a blank right here. Who was
Mm,
famous for that? I think he
mm,
used to play here.
yeah, 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 yeah. He did. He
Man,
did. He
people
did.
look silly.
Yeah, play action naked bootleg.
Out the
Yeah,
back door.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It, now me and Mike were talking. I think it was yesterday. You know, he it- this what we what we're probably gonna see from because Penix to Mooney could easily be like Vic to Deshaun Jackson or Patrick Mahomes to D Hop or Ivan. Just saying that Andy Reid type offense. You know, I mean, because we kind of sort of run similar to that offense, to Andy Reid's offense. And Penix is built like that in his play in the same fashion. You know, Do you agree? You don't agree? What do you think?
Uh, I could see. Uh, I could see it. I can see. Penix being Mahomes esque and
Now, Georgia Texas boy got kind of sort of got a point because
Penix, you're right.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, exactly,
yeah,
exactly. Yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Also, keep an eye on Drake as well,
yeah.
throwing up those 50-50 balls and in the middle, because he eats defenses alive on them seam routes, and and
Uh huh.
anything that's over the middle, Drake got him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we was talking about Lawrence, but like on that back end, um, again, I can't call the name of any notoriety back there. I mean, but you know, um, like I said, if we keep Penix with a clean pocket, we could see some guys get off on Sunday.
We might finally get a stress free week like some people been asking about.
And especially if we keep the game out of the referee's hands.
Oh
You know what I'm
my
saying?
God.
You know what I'm saying. Keep the game out the referee's hands. As much as we possibly can. 'Cause we all know, You know what I'm saying? They have an agenda and a mission to, you know, keep us at bay, with some of their timely flags and whatnot. Um, look, you know, this is everybody's dream nut. Y'all might want to have on some, rubber suits or something so you won't nut all over yourself on Sunday. It's
Jesus
no
Christ.
play. Just saying. Um, from both ends of the spectrum. Like I said, our mindset coming in, what I'm saying, to jump on this team, snatch their heart right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? You know, or methodically wear them down with the run game. You know what I'm saying? And ease the young man into the flow. But in either case, uh, it's going to be a difficult place for the Giants to play because, like I said, in the word, saying coming out, we was reaching sold out status for this game, um, and it I think this is going to be. And it's crazy, you know. It, I'm just going to say, you as a fan shouldn't just up and all of a sudden want to cheer for this team. Should have been cheering for this team. It is a sad thing that it takes for the little young Ricky to get in the game. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to show up and make it a difficult place to play for the opposing team. Good to do it, but I'm just saying it should have been already being done. I don't think what I'm saying you all understand what effect that you have being a 12th man, whether it's in the dome or whether it's on social media. Y'all are part of this team too. You know what I'm saying? Look at the fan bases around the league. It's a difficult place to play in Arrowhead. It's a difficult place to play in Pontiac. It's a difficult place to play. Saying the dog pound in Cleveland. It's a difficult place to play in Heinz Field. You know what I mean? It's even a difficult place to play in Jerry's World.
Buffalo.
You know what I'm saying? We- The Benz should be a difficult place for teams to come and try to play. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to be entertained to cheer for your team. I'm just saying, you know, just saying.
God damn, Sam. Say, ooh, say that shit again.
And
I don't
you,
think the people in the back heard you.
it shouldn't take for you to be entertained to cheer for your team. If you're a fan of this team, that should be the reason all for more than itself. You to be in there at the top of your lungs, off your feet, stomping, screaming, yelling, throwing shit. Yeah. Pure case and example. Monday night, Raider Nation was acting a fool for their team.
Straight food.
It's bad, and they know their team is bad, but
What
they was in there acting a fool in full regalia.
what their record is, Sam?
Yeah, what 3-12?
They yeah,
They came in
like
two and 11, and they were
2 and 13.
out there acting a stone cold ass
Come
for their
on,
team.
man.
And watching them fans do that for their 2-11 team, y'all should feel like absolute crap as a fan base. You should. I mean, you know what I'm saying? For teams, even on top of teams that have come in here, opposing fans have come in here to the bench and been louder than you. That's something that's got to change, man. That's something that's got to change. It should not be easy for teams or their fans to come in here and make noise. We should be affecting the opposing team, not helping them. Just saying, man. We got to do better, folks. We got to do better.
Look,
And we shouldn't be out here almost selling out just because a black left-handed 4-4 running quarterback is starting in his debut. That shouldn't be a reason. That shouldn't be the reason that you're excited. You should be excited on general principle. For real. You should be excited on general principle. Makes no sense that a 2-11 team is out there in Vegas in the desert acting a natural fucking fool for their Raider team. It just sink in. 2-11, bro. 2-11. And you'd have thought they was 11-2. The way they fans were acting. That's what we should be. Regardless of our record. That's what we should be. You wouldn't know the Cleveland Browns was struggling the way they fans show up. You wouldn't know it. I'm just saying, man, we got to stop being entitled. We got to stop with this pretentious, pompous ass attitude and get out here and show our guys some damn love on general principle because they have the fucking uniform on. That should be your reason to cheer for the damn team because they got the uniform on. You know, but you can come in the chat room and dissect the fact. Right. You won't get up off your butt to cheer for a team, but yet you got everything to say about the bad play or the good play or whatever the case may be. You have more voice. You have more voice for that than actually cheering for the damn team. And you know what?
look, I'm gonna just say this. That we're gonna leave it be.
Yeah.
If Buffalo fans can sit outside, or no, if Buffalo fans can sweep off their seats
in a
of
blizzard.
2 feet snow,
in a blizzard,
and then sit back down and get snowed on,
it's 14 below in a blizzard. What's
what do
your
we
excuse?
have to complain about sitting in a dome
With the roof closed?
roof closed or open? It don't matter. We have nothing to complain about.
As bad as the past have been this year, you wouldn't know it by the fans. You wouldn't know it by the fans. Y'all come on, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think that the crap you say on social media or the way you show up or not show up when you get there in the bins don't affect these guys on the field, you got another thing coming. You're fooling yourself. There's a reason why notable free agents chose to not have us on their list of places they wanted to play. Put a mirror in front of your face. Just calling a spade a spade. I've seen players say this. I've seen it. But y'all, talk about wanting people, wondering why we can't get people to come here, through free agency. Ask yourself that question. Guys want to go where they are loved and appreciated.
Ooh.
for their effort on the field. Guys want to go where the fans to my act a fool for them, where they can, you know what I'm saying, and they can, put it, get that extra amp, get that extra oomph in their step because you got 36 to 40 to 80 to 90,000 folks standing on top of their feet, on top of the chairs, on top of their lungs, screaming for them because it's their team. Man, look. Yeah, Kurt heard the noise and saw the noise. Just, but hey, I'm just saying, man, you know, we got to support our guys. We got to give our guys love, man. You know what I'm saying, and give them extra motivation. You know, get loud when the defense is on the field. You know what I'm saying? Get loud on third down. You know what I'm saying? Get loud when the other team is in the red zone. Make it uncomfortable. Make it uncomfortable. Call some false starts. Some delay of games by the other team. That's what a good fan base does for their team. You know what I'm saying? That's what a fan base. I mean, look at all the places that are difficult to play, man. And then you ask yourself, why can't that be us? Just saying, man. Look, we got these Giants in the building on Sunday. I know Auntie gonna be in the building as always. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have the halftime. You know what I'm saying? The Only Alliance halftime show in place as usual. And is Coach back this week?
I believe so. Yeah.
With the watch. You know what I'm saying? With the live watch. We got you covered. We got a good slate of games on tomorrow. Y'all might get a live pop up from me on tomorrow evening. Before the Pitt and, and Ravens game. Got a lot a slate of college games. It's a big day tomorrow, so who knows? But we got you covered. From top to bottom. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? 8 days a
Yep.
week, 25 hours. You know what I'm saying? Every game, we got you covered. You know what I'm saying? And look, it's been your boy. Anything else you want to throw in there?
Uh, don't forget about Juan show tonight
Right.
uh, at 8 o'clock, and the let's see, the bird feeder tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time.
Hey, y'all, you gonna have big
Oh,
you got Big Truth at 6:30 with exclusive World of Wrestling, um, as well. Hey, we coming at you every week, man, with everything, man, with everything, with everything,
so everything shouting.
everything, man. It's your boy OGBigsam, man. Hey, look, you got to keep it you got to keep it dirty. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got to keep it real with yourself and let your next choice be your best choice. You know what I'm saying? The OG and the franchise, man. We out.
Peace.